Hello and welcome to another exclusive Good e-Reader video. This is Nick.
And this is Marcus.
Marcus is going to show you the Sony PRS-350 Pocket Edition.
Okay, so this is the brand new Sony PRS-350 Pocket Edition. It's a touchscreen e-reader by Sony. And just to give you an idea on what it looks like, this is where you'd put in your mini USB to USB cable to plug it in the computer. See the back here? It's mainly a silver chrome. So just to get into some specs before we actually look at the device, it weighs just over 100 grams. It's a 5-inch screen size. It's 800 by 600 for resolution. It has 16 different levels of grayscale. It has 2 gigabytes of built-in flash memory. It has different fonts. It has about 6 sizes of fonts, from extra small to double extra large. As far as ebook formats goes, it supports EPUB, PDF, Microsoft Word, text, and RTF, as well as Sony's proprietary ebook format. So let's take a look at this e-reader. What we have is it actually comes in with a stylus, which means it definitely takes advantage of the touchscreen aspect of the e-reader. Now, when you first power on your Sony for the first time, you'll have to do some localized language selections. Because Sony's an international company, you can choose between 12 different languages of your built-in dictionary, as well as register your device in the United States, United Kingdom, and so on. So this is the home screen for the Sony PRS-350. Now, let's just take a look at some of the options here. It comes with an excerpt of the new Harlan Coben book Caught. Also comes with a user guide, introduction. This is where your ebook collections are, newspapers and such. You can do your own notes, and then the home screen. So let's take a look first at some of the menu options before we get into ebooks. You have here a page turning option. So this is to turn it back and forward. You also have little buttons here. This is your home button, as well as a magnify button and an options button. So let's hit the option button. And one of the only options right now is orientation. Now, this doesn't have a built-in accelerometer, which means that if you turn it like this, it doesn't automatically tilt to the side. So what you would have to do is click on options and then orientation. And then you can get a landscaped view. So this is good if a lot of people read and accidentally move their e-reader, and then it would, with e-readers that have a built-in accelerometer, sometimes just tilting it like this would throw it back into this view. So this is almost a positive that you have to manually adjust the orientation on it. So we're just going to click on it again and go back to this view. Now let's take a look at some of the applications that are into the device. It comes with pictures, so you can load pictures onto your device, but it also comes with some default pictures. So let's just take a look at some of the pictures, and you can check out the resolution. So you can see very crystal clear resolution of the Eiffel Tower. Now, instead of hitting the page turn button to look at the next picture, let's just give it a little swipe. So you can see palm tree and a forest. As you can see, the resolution for this is phenomenal. With e-ink, you really do get tremendous resolution, both with text and pictures. And despite the fact that it is just 16 levels of grayscale, everything really pops on this. So we're just going to hit the home button again. Hit the applications button. And you also see that it does have a handwriting application. So as you saw to start off the video, you can do handwriting on this. You can also save it. Built-in dictionary. You can actually do a text memo as well. And you do see that it has a built-in keyboard if you want to do the text memo. So you can write notes to yourself. And you ideally, you want to use the stylus in order to type things in. So we're going to just go back to the home. And we're not going to save those changes. Okay, now, so that's about wraps it up for the applications menu. Let's take a look at some of the settings that are here right now. So it comes with some default settings. You can take a look at the device and the latest firmware on the About. You can shut down the device here, as well as there's a slider option on the top here to both power on and off your device. So let's check out general settings. You can do things such as do your date and time format, whether you want a 12-hour or 24-hour clock. You can check out your page turn preferences. Also, some settings for your system management. So you can configure your options for standby screen if you want to show pictures. You can device lock your device. You can also, clear keyboard history. You can format your internal memory, restore your default options if you accidentally mess some settings up and you really don't know how to change it. So it's a pretty bare bones e-reader in terms of it doesn't have a lot of options or features, so it doesn't have a lot of things that will confuse you or mess your e-reading up. We really like this e-reader because it weighs next to nothing. It's very small. It fits in your back pocket. Let's check out what an e-book would look on here. So this is the table of contents here. So you can see, as far as e-ink goes, very good resolution. Let's take a look at the Harlan Coben book here, Caught. It's a proper novel. So you can see the text is small, but if you hit the magnifying button when you're actually have an ebook loaded, you can adjust it. So let's say put it to large, just to give you a difference, and you can see how big it actually is. Or you could go to triple XL, which hardly shows any text on the screen. So I would say if you have solid eyes and you don't really need glasses, the medium text seems to be the best. And then you can turn pages by hitting the page turn button here. Also, different options here. As far as margin cut, 3-column split, you got different views and stuff that you can do here. So, for the Sony e-reader, it doesn't come with 3G or Wi-Fi. You would have to load the books in at your computer, laptop, or if you have a tablet with a USB port on it. Because you don't have 3G or Wi-Fi, you can't really shop online with the store here, but you can definitely load ebooks in yourself. If you've purchased the ebooks from the Sony store or other stores, you can load them in via Adobe Digital Editions. Or if you have books that you've, say, downloaded from the internet or from various ebook stores online, you can load them in via Windows Explorer, and we'll film a tutorial that will be available and that'll teach you how to load ebooks in manually. So, in our opinion, this is a very solid e-reader. It retails for around $200. It's available at Best Buy as well as our retail partner Shop e-readers. So if you want to purchase this e-reader in both silver and pink, you can check out our retail partner site. The address is www.shopereaders.com. And for good e-reader, this is Marcus.
This is Nick.
And you've watched a review on a new Sony PRS-350 Pocket Edition touchscreen e-reader.